Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't put that
I
in the
knew it.
title, Marcus.
Yeah. Man don't give a shit about nobody. He's ruthless. He's cold. He's heartless. He only cares about his women and thirst trapping. Jay Lethal was crying to start that match, Manny. Crying. He didn't care.
Who's crying?
You don't care. Jay Lethal.
I go damn
Everybody
if
was
Jay Leaf was
emotional.
crying.
Everybody was emotional, and then you put this picture of this 7-year-old girl and these hussies. That could have been me, Manny. That could have been me, 1984 to 2023. That could have been me. But I bet you, even on my tribute
It can
show,
still be
even
you.
on my,
It can still be
even
you
on
if
my,
you
yeah,
really.
even on my tribute show, Manny, I bet you Toxic Attraction will beat me out on the cover. I'm just saying.
I told you I don't like blurry images as the thumbnails. Look,
Yeah,
blurry.
but it's blurry because the cameraman is crying, Manny. It's blurry because the cameraman is crying. You would know that if you weren't a Terminator and not knowing why people cry.
I thought it was over here, Marcus. I thought it was
Yeah,
over.
I thought it was. When she was talking about her throwing up in that bucket, I was going like, oh, this is getting real. Yeah, bitch. You want to shoot. You throw up before every match. Well, fuck you. Fuck you.
It got
You too
real.
busy. You
Um,
too busy riding Darby Allin's dick on the Indies. Out. What are we doing? They didn't say any of that, but you know, would have been
it
a
looks like they're
shocker if
back
she was.
together because there's an engagement ring on that finger.
Oh no, she got my ring. I mailed it to her, thinking that she would just say no, but it was very polite. If she's not gonna reply back, yes, I'm gonna need that ring back, Gigi. I'm gonna need it. Dead. That's me not getting my ring back. All alone, floating into space.
Well, this is you when you wake up realizing you're not getting a ring back, and then you become this. We'll be back
Ring
right
back.
after this.
I want my ring back, Gigi.
I'm Shotzi Blackheart, the ballsy badass, and you are watching the Untitled Manny and Marcus show. Remember to like the video and subscribe. Ow, ow, ow!
Hey! Oh!
Check out the Marcus and Manny show.
I hate you both right now. You guys are ridiculous.
No chance. No chance in hell. You got no chance.
Why did your voice crack with the hell?
No chance in hell. Come on.
That's right, people.
Come and get
The
it.
1999 Raw is Retro series, the Royal Rumble 1999, No Chance in Hell watch along is tomorrow, 1 hour past the usual time. So 8 p.m., 12 p.m., 3 p.m. You work out your time zones.
Either way, I mean, like maybe 2 people showing up in the chat. But please join us tomorrow as we run down your favorite era of wrestling for its poor booking decisions, which happens on a daily basis when you go back to 1999 and earlier. Just there was no.
This is still coming off.
About this.
This is still coming off the Mark Henry penis episode.
I love that the penis has the Rainmaker effect, or the got to give the people what they want. Well, I know that zooms out, but Cameraman's always on point with penis.
I wish you could toggle sound as well. It would be like dun 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 penis.
That's why we need Eric at his soundboard. Penis, dun, dun, dun. or boing.
Boing.
That's a little spring sound.
So how you doing except being graciously, stupendously tired?
Not only am I stupendously tired though, Manny, I'm also realized I'm stupendously blessed. What?
How are you stupendously blessed?
J.K. Smush voodoo on Hulk Hogan is coming through, as in Hulk Hogan tries to send direct message or to someone about being on the toilet paper, ends up in the main timeline. Brother's ass is itchy somewhere. No one's helping him because no one loves you, Hulk Hogan. No one. You better use that do-rag to wipe your ass. I really hope he had to use the do-rag.
Do you know how disturbingly wrong that is? I hope you used that do-rag.
It only works in context as Hulk Hogan. Now Eric thinks that he will not add the penis sound to his soundboard. And then now I just realized, Eric, you are no fun. You are no fun, sir. That penis has just as much part of the show as you. You both appear about the same amount of times on a weekly basis.
I feel like the penis joke is used far more than Eric's appeared on shows.
So, welcome our new co-host to the show, the penis.
The penis, like he's the Hulk. The penis.
Yeah, the penis. He's a man of many jokes. He's a stand-up comedian. But all his jokes sometimes seems to be coming at you very fast, but very short. They're very small jokes.
So, seeing as we're on the topic of Hulk Hogan, I saw this come across my Instagram feed once again. Like, I think I saw it in November, but it's come up.
No.
So, I'm going to read it first to you. Scientists at Exeter University have reconstructed this 3D model of how Moses might have looked. Brother, that is not Moses. That man is going to run wild on you.
That man, when he talks, people are going to listen. They're going to listen and follow those 10 commandments, brother. Because what if this was Moses, one of his 10 commandments was, make sure you eat your vitamins and say your prayers. That would be part of the commandments. And the people who are watching him carry this tablet goes, what are vitamins? And Hulk Hogan goes, I don't know, brother. I don't know.
I feel like one of his other things is, if you do not follow these commandments, when it hurts, when it comes crashing down, and it hurts inside, bam, 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 bam,
you gotta be a man. You can't run and hide. Moses is a real American. Fight for the rights of every man. Parting the seas. Parting the seas. I don't know what else I can go with Moses.
Oh, I don't have any news. Do you have any news?
Hulk Hogan ran out of toilet paper. That's all the news I got for you, brother.
I know that was a slow. It must have been a slow news day because that's come out.
Yeah, and that's going everywhere. Oh, Hogan's fucking up Twitter. I would like to break news then, Manny. I know TMZ and Wall Street Journal normally get to these kind of stories first, but I am right now, Manny, going to break news in front of the world right now. I have entered and declared myself entering the 2023 Royal Rumble. I believe that's how it works.
Was that your proclamation you told me in the pre-show that you were going to make? Was that it?
It was a declaration, not a proclamation, Manny. I am declaring myself for the 2023 Royal Rumble. That is how it works. I am going to get in there. I don't believe that all the sponsor took it, and I don't believe I'm going to drive to San Antonio. Start my drive probably later this afternoon and get there, and I will draw my number. How about you? You want
I'm not entering the Royal Rumble. I'm retired.
We can main event WrestleMania together.
How can we main event WrestleMania together? Are you entering the Women's Rumble again at this?
Hey, hands will be thrown. Victims will be victims. And no one's been able to lift my ass out. Maria. But if we work together, Manny, and just hold hands and just use all our weight, we will be unstoppable.
Marcus, I'm handcuffing myself to the bottom rope.
Yeah, but that rope has been breaking lately. Like if Braun Breaker.
Yeah, but I'm not going over
stuff,
the top rope. I will lie on the ground and handcuff myself to the bottom rope like a protest.
Wait, Gandhi? I would never actually
peaceful
get
protest. That was a peaceful protest, Marcus. Nothing about what I would do would be peaceful. Bongos.
I would
shit.
just hang outside the ring and handcuff myself to like Jerry the King Lawler or Corey Graves or something. You gotta throw us both over to get us out. And first, you gotta get me in the ring. Son of a bitch. The ultimate Royal Rumble plan. Let's all handcuff each other to each other. We all can't get over that rope on one shot. We can all main event WrestleMania, guys.
So, are you ready to get into Dynamite?
Let's go.
All right. So Dynamite comes from the
Dynamite.
Yeah. Dynamite comes from the Rupp Arena in Lexington, Kentucky. As you can tell, these notes are not mine.
Man, he doesn't give a shit where things come from. Unless it's on Retro, where we will spend an hour talking about, is that still around? Let me look. 2 hours later. It is still around, and it is known as the Bargain Bin Family General Arena. Thank you, man.
So, just right out the gate, Chris Jericho and Sammy Guevara make their way to ringside, and we're getting Sammy Guevara and Chris Jericho versus Action Andretti and Ricky Starks. This match actually wasn't that bad.
It wasn't, but I didn't care. I'm gonna, it's not personal against anybody in this match. Maybe I just wasn't feeling it. I just don't care about Action Andretti. I don't care. I don't care about Jericho's quest to get his guys over, whether it's Ricky Starks or Action Andretti. I just want Jericho to go away. I hated his little spin move and taking off the pants to start the match. It put me in a bad mood. I was like, I had enough. And I don't like Sammy, so it was all this combined, and I was just like, I don't want any of this.
Yeah, thing is, it's they need to focus on some other people. They need to turn the focus. Chris Jericho needs to step away for a bit. I need to put the focus on some other people because Sammy Guevara has been pushed to the moon. There's no other place you can put him now. Like, there's certain people where you look at them, like everyone in this ring besides Jericho, you go mid-card. Like, I don't ever want to see like a world heavyweight title strap on any of these men. They just don't look. They just don't have the look.
Not even Ricky.
I don't think Ricky. A world heavyweight title, no. A TNT title, sure. World, no.
Manny, I will also concur. I feel like Action Andretti is a knockoff version of Will Ospreay. I feel like Ricky Starks, even though MJF made this, and it's not probably true, but I'm going to say it anyway, knockoff version of The Rock. Chris Jericho is a washed-up version of himself, and Sammy Guevara can go fuck himself, just in general.
And then we have a touching Jay Briscoe tribute.
It's nice.
I think they used the wrong song. What song
would you have used?
The one that was going around the internet of the little African kid. Thank you for sunshine. Thank you for rain. There's the one that they made. Someone made a tribute video with that song on top of it.
Oh.
I think it fit perfectly. Yeah.
So what you saying is you want the guy at AEW's job who put this video up there. You couldn't get a better song? Hey, I did my best. Shut up. You're fired. But no, I thought it was a fine video package, and the best part about AEW are moments like this that you could never get on WWE is that they exist, and there is an outlet and a tribute show for Jay Briscoe and his family.
The Briscoe tribute show is on YouTube. If you go on the Ring of Honor YouTube channel, it's free. It's like 3 hours long.
Yeah.
If you want to go peep
Once
that out
once they
afterwards.
did that, I was
Watch,
like,
watch this first.
Yeah. But I was like, who are they? The sharpshooters to go that long? Get out of here. 3 hours. But I'll probably check it out. In one of my in free time.
Then we get
Levi struggles with words. Oh no, he fixed it. I think that is how you spell beautiful.
You know, that's one of the words I could just never spell properly. First go.
Actually, that's
beautiful.
not spelled properly, right? It's spelled properly there, but spelled differently on our end thing. Right? Or am I tripping out?
I think you're tripping out.
I am tripping. I'm wrong.
Then we move into the TNT title with Darby Allin versus Buddy Matthews. Buddy Matthews came out like the Hulk version of Darby Allin.
Jet lag Darby Allin. He just came from Japan, and it's like, what am I doing with my life, my schedule? I could fall off a roof, or there's some stairs. That's painful, but fucking planes get me. That's what it looked like. I enjoyed this match. Buddy is one of my guys. Shout out to Buddy. But my problem with Buddy Matthews and the House of Black, they don't win and do anything. They don't do anything. They exist and people like them, but they don't have a purpose. They're not involved in any storylines. They were just in this match. It was fine. And then when Brody King and Malachi came out, they just looked like stooges. It was like, haha, we cut the lights out, and then they got their ass kicked and got swept out of there. They never win.
Yeah,
the
shenanigans were terrible. Like, the shenanigans were terrible. Sting managed to chase off Brody. Like,
yeah,
come on.
And then somebody else chased off Malachi, right? Wasn't there somebody else there? I forgot who it was.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Whoever it was, it doesn't matter. And we're probably not going to follow up to any of this. It's not like
no, we're not, because we're moving. Yeah, we're moving into the next feud, which is Samoa Joe.
Yeah, the King.
Samoa Joe's coming off. Yeah, he's coming off the Darby Allin. And why are they doing this with Samoa Joe? Because I feel like you could do this with Miro and just slap the God's favorite champion stuff on this.
Yeah, but the one thing about Miro and Samoa Joe, the difference is they like Samoa Joe. Tony Khan don't give a fuck about Miro. Miro's just going to sit there until his contract expires, and he's going to sit his ass down, and he's going to be fucking his hot, flexible wife, and that's all that's going on. He's not coming back. I doubt if Miro ever comes back and wrestles another match in AEW. That's where I'm at with that.
Then this match that I didn't necessarily care about. It was Matt Hardy, Ethan Page versus Jungle Boy and Hook. I nearly read it as Jungle Book and Hook.
It's Jungle Hook. Hold on. Let me add this to it. Buddy looked great in the loss. You know, Levi? I'm tired of people looking great in losses. That happens way too much in AEW. No one what happens to people winning?
What happens in NXT too? What happens in NXT too?
Who in NXT doesn't pick up wins? That looks great.
Remember when Zoe Stark was just starting to come on our screens, and she would just constantly lose, but like have good matches, and we would constantly say she looked good despite losing.
Yeah, but
constantly said it.
She's winning now. I feel like there's a lot.
Where is she now? I haven't seen her in weeks.
Feel like, I'm tired of. Well, she committed a crime this week. You saw her in the background. She tore that ACL of Nikita Lyons and Miss Cattell.
Well, what's that her? I thought she got run over.
Nah, it was a lead pipe. She was in the background. She was on some Kevin Owens Kitten shit. I'm just
changing my headphones, so just carry on talking.
Oh God, Eric is over here with this AEW bias and saying the Creed brothers, they win every now and then. Zoe Stark, she wins. Intercept League. Now they look good lose. Okay, they are jobberific. But that might be the only point. I'm just saying there's too many people like Bandito, Takashka, Brian Cage, Buddy Matthews. All these people look good.
Don't get me started on Brian Cage.
Only to get pushed on dark. And they don't win. I'm tired of seeing this.
Don't get me started on Brian Cage. I'm tired of seeing Brian Cage.
Me too. Me
This
too.
is Brian
And we can
Cage.
skip-
This is Brian Cage. Ugh, pose. That's all Brian Cage does.
I'm really happy for the narration, Manny. This is Brian Cage. Pose. He's terrible.
Punch, pose. Punch and pose.
Because I can totally. I'm just gonna skip over whatever the fuck was going on with the firm in that match. We don't even have to talk about that. Not today. I tried to explain that.
When
to
did they
people
own
at
Matt
work
Hardy?
when I was-
When did they start owning Matt Hardy?
They've always owned him, and it'll be the firm's Matt Hardy, but this has been going on too long. And then Isaiah Cassidy down playing a Stokely's bitch. And I'm going like, I don't want this. I don't want any of this. And this doesn't deserve to be on national TV. Give TV time to people I want to see. You know what? How about instead of giving the firm all this time, let's give the House of Black some time. Okay? Let's do some character development for Brian Cage. For actually not just existing and trying to be a threat. You're not no threat to nobody. You lose to roll-ups and get your ass kicked every time I see you on Dynamite and Rampage. I don't care if you are a trio
It would be
champion.
nice. It'd be nice, Marcus, if the firm actually won. They don't win either.
They don't win either, yeah. What the fuck is Big Bill's deal? Like,
No one
are we
knows what
doing
Big Bill's
around
deal
here?
is anymore. I don't know what Big Bill's deal is anymore.
Look. Cage was awesome last night. Let me tell you, he was short on his super kicks. He looked big. He looked impressive, but he couldn't beat a 150-pound man. That's what.
When
his
you say
problem
Cage
is.
was awesome last night, that's because of his opponent.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm going to agree with El Luchador. Cage hasn't been great since Lucha Underground, where he was overly scripted and produced. Because he had a character and it meant something. And now he's just kind of some muscle meathead who goes around, who does a Scott Steiner impersonation better than he does actually a wrestling impersonation. I could care less about Brian Cage. He
you're
has
starting
all
to sound like
tools.
Booker T. You're starting to sound like Booker T, though, El Luchador.
Show me a promo. Show me a character moment from Brian Cage. Show me something that matters other than I'm Brian Cage, I'm a machine. Sometimes I dress up as Wolverine. And I didn't mean for all that to rhyme. But sometimes I have to shine. I don't know why I went with that. I just had to do it. Fuck Brian Cage. Fuck him.
Let's just move.
And,
Let's just move on from that. So we go to family therapy with the Acclaimed and Billy Gunn and the Gun Club.
I was entertained by this. I like this.
The Guns talk about how their dad was never there for them and that they want the titles. Bowen thinks they're pieces of shit and they would have been fine enough with Billy. They just wouldn't have been the Acclaimed because no one can be. Austin says that their issues as sons are Billy's failures as a father. They want the titles, wrapping up the segment.
I'm glad the therapist was one of the worst therapists in the history of therapy.
Didn't say shit.
Nothing. She didn't say
What was
shit.
she doing
nothing.
there?
What was your point? You didn't mediate this at all.
So you might as well had a mime out there.
Yeah. Hi, I am here. I am here. Billy. She didn't solve anything, and they ended up with we want the titles, and they walked away. And then, it could just be like, oh, you can win them. But, fuck Brian
So
Cage.
we have touched on the Brian Cage, Bryan Danielson match. Basically, Danielson wins up with a roll-up, and then Brian Cage really does what he's supposed to do and takes out Bryan Danielson's arm, which later on in the night, Dr. Sampson just got put to shit by a screaming Bryan Danielson. You ain't gonna tell me I can't wrestle. Get out of here with your headset.
Get outta
Who do
here.
you think you are,
That's what
Britney Spears?
Who he Vince? Who he Vince? Should I put me on ice? Nah. We let everybody wrestle here at AEW. If you have a concussion, get in the ring. If you're Paige, get in the ring. It don't matter. Get in the ring. You don't tell what dude, Doc Sampson, if that's your real name. But at this point, you can probably whoop Brian Cage's ass. What's the point of all these moves? What's the point of all these moves if you can't put nobody away, Brian Cage? I'm gonna be on this for the rest of the show.
Ruby Soho versus Tony Storm. I still don't understand what their problem is with homegrown AEW talent. There's not many of them. There is not many of them. Why do you hate them?
Yeah, there's no reason. As Taz said, it's ignorant to think there's something wrong with AEW. It doesn't make sense. The story doesn't make sense. I like that Saraya was not there to follow up on why they turned on Willow Nightingale, nor did we get Tony time to talk about why they turned on Willow Nightingale. They gave no development. Or Sheena didn't even show up to the show. Although I do feel Tony Storm's going to kill somebody with her hip attack. I don't know why. It just seems like it's getting more and more violent as she hits people. When I go,
she's losing more weight, so she's gaining more speed as she does it.
She's becoming a wrecking ball. She's a running wrecking ball. By the way, Ruby Soho, you're nothing. You don't do anything. You're another one of these Brian Cages. I'm supposed to care about you.
I take offense to something she said. She said AEW women's locker room has the best women's talent in the world, and I refused to accept what she said. I just refused.
Manny, you have no argument to why. I'm okay. Whatever. Whatever.
J.K. Smush said -3 cheeks, 5+ speed.
It's becoming dangerous. Watch yourself. That ass is dangerous. She's running at it. Like, it just seems like it's insane. Like, the speed she's coming at you. Like, calm down. Rikishi wasn't even hurting people with his ass like this. This is getting dangerous. But yeah, where are we going with all this? Britt Baker came out to interrupt, even though she wasn't clear to wrestle tonight, and whatever happened with that.
I mean, this is the worst AEW report we've ever done. Even though I didn't even hate the show.
I didn't hate the show either. I'm just annoyed. It's probably lack of sleep, but I'm annoyed by things. I'm annoyed. I was annoyed by seeing Brian Cage and just being there, existing.
So we move to MJF sitting on what looks to be a closet, saying he isn't the first Jew to hide from a man with blue eyes. I don't know why he had to go there. He likes Takeshita's abilities, but either stay out of his business or face the consequences. As for D-Bry, wanting his title, which is the only thing that proves that he is the best, Danielson is a legend, but he needs to chase the title. Danielson's shoulder is hanging on by a thread. So MJF has made a phone call, Marcus. Apparently, international call, because he's called up Noah's Timothy Thatcher. I didn't know he was in Noah, to be honest.
I believe he's freelancing everywhere. But, all right. Go ahead. Another guy's going to lose. But I like to tell the guys, put a series of matches so Bryan Danielson can be the number one contender when you know you can just make him the number one contender and stop trying to injure your main event for Revolution, right? There's an Iron Man match booked for Revolution at this point. Why are you trying to let this man take him out? Why does MJF have so much control over his booking?
I know, but I can't actually wait like Levi for Thatcher Danielson. I miss that hard hitting matches from Thatcher.
Yeah. Here's my problem with this match, and it's my same problem with the Cage match, Brian Cage, and all that, and Takashka and all that. Danielson's gonna win. He's gonna win. Like, there's no, like, I have no doubt in my mind. And I know you can say the same thing about WWE and stuff. There's still shit like that, but there's no doubt in my mind. Don't tell me he's gonna break his arm or do anything. Thatcher ain't doing shit. He's a gun for hire. And we're not going to see him again for like 8 months. Just drive me crazy.
Well, you should, because you watch Pro Wrestling Noah on Wednesdays. But we get a video package of Jamie Hayter.
I did watch that match, though. He had a good match.
We have a video package of Jamie Hayter going against Emi Sakura on Rampage. I don't know why.
Because
Why?
this is what we do. This is what we do in AEW. This is random people wrestling. Like, nobody in the company gets time. They're officially signed to the AEW contract, gets TV time, but they keep throwing these random wild card free agents into title matches. I'm tired of seeing it. I think that's what it is. I think I'm just tired of seeing these random people. And yes, Brian Cage does work for AEW, Manny, but it don't feel like it. That's where I'm at. That's what I think I'm mad about. That's where all this energy is, this anger is coming from. I'm tired of seeing these substitute wrestlers where you have a full roster of people you're not using. Whether you're Kip Sabian, Penelope Ford, I'm just throwing these random names out. Miro, Les Harcher, the Murder Hawk. You have all these people that they chose not to use.
And then we get Jay Lethal versus Mark Briscoe as your main event, as the tribute match. It was his birthday as well, Mark Jay Briscoe yesterday, wasn't it?
Yeah. The feels.
This match was really, really good.
It's not that bad I can say about this match. There's nothing you can say bad about this. Except Warner Brothers Discovery should be ashamed of themselves that it had to come to this. Whatever it came to. Whatever Tony Khan had to threaten it with, or whatever went to the negotiation room was like, come on. That's the shame with this one. That's it. Other than that, really nice match. Emotional match. You know, Mark Briscoe, stay strong. I can't believe that he was able to wrestle a match. I would have probably been choked up and
in gimmick as well.
Yeah,
gimmick.
I would have been fucking up. I'll tell you that I've been fucked up. But it was a testament to the type of professional that he is, and dude manned up. And I was like, damn, this is what it is. And
then Marcus, you know me. I pay attention to things that on screen that I shouldn't really care about. But I caught this. Why is Tony Khan so weird?
Oh, I didn't need to see that. I don't need to see no photo like that. And everybody judging him like, that's how you're gonna hug him? That's how you're gonna hug him? Hug him like
it looks like he's deep inside him, and he's like, oh.
Yeah. Our penises are touching. No, but it looks like he looks like he's hugging a dog that ran away, and the dog is gonna start licking him or something. Like, oh, come on, boy, get off me.
Look at everyone. Look at everyone. Jay Lethal was crying. Jay Lethal was crying because of this obscene crime he's just looked. Look, Joe looks like he's fed up. The two bald white guys, one Christopher Danielson.
Oh, that is good to be fed up. Yeah.
Why is he so weird?
I don't know why he's awkward. Shout out to all the people in the background that are not getting used on TV. Like Roosh, how you doing, buddy? you were a big deal at one point signing. Haven't seen you on Dynamite in some time. Fuck BJ Whitmore too, just for being there. Never liked BJ.
So weird.
Yeah, he's the worst hugger in the game. But it was a really nice, touching tribute. I appreciate them doing it. And Tony, he does stuff. He does those other things he get right. Again, but I just wish he just used all the people. And Levi's like, Emi Sakura is an AEW original. Could have fooled me. Never see her. May as well be Dana Brooke on WWE.
Wait, the last time I remember her was at the beginning when she was pretending to be Freddie Mercury.
Haven't seen her since. Maybe she changed her lifestyle. I don't know.
Let's move into NXT. Again, this comes from the Capitol Wrestling Center.
I would have bumped, again, for most of it, I would have bumped a lot of Dynamite for that cage match with Bayley and Becky. They deserve more time, damn it. I know it's completely different shows. Let's go.
Marcus, how do you feel if we're talking by ringside and Indy Hartwell interrupts us?
I'd be like, Indy, you're not big enough of a star to interrupt me. Please, into your ring. Do your entrance, please. Please. We're standing here. I'm with Hall of Famer Booker T. I'm Rick Joseph in my leather jacket. Can you please just go to the ring? You're the only one in the way that didn't get called up to the main roster. Just get to the ring.
I'm interfering in this match. I'm giving Tiffany Stratton a knife, a baton.
Knife? What kind of of wrestling fan are you that you throw knives into the ring? Manny, we throw chairs, maybe some spray, a little salt here and there. We're not throwing knives in the ring.
All right, fine. I'm taking the microphone I was holding as she interrupts me.
There you go. That's more wrestling right there. That's more wrestling.
How dare you?
What is the plan with Indy Hartwell? Is she just gonna be down here forever? I will release her, to be honest.
I don't think she's that good, you know. Like,
no,
they're making out that she's the locker room leader, but like when everyone else got called up and Bailey got left behind, sure, fine, but Bailey was good. I don't think Indy Hartwell is on that level.
No, like clearly, when I was watching this match, I was like, you know who else is gonna get caught up before you? Tiffany Stratton. When she's doing BMEs and stuff flawlessly. Yeah. So Ruka, all these blonde athletes. Sorry. Indy Hartwell, you go down as the worst Australian import in the history of wrestling.
Yeah, so Stratton picked
even
up the
worse
win
than Duke Hudson, who can't fuck. Just to add him to.
Again, the worst. There's no proof. But we continue with this narrative.
Gotta be him. It's gotta be him.
It has to be him. Yeah, I don't know where you go from it. We're here with Indy Hartwell. But then we go to JC Jane, who's being interviewed. She doesn't seem to think much of Gigi Dolan because she's been carrying her since the beginning. Now it's her turn to win. And it's going to be like nothing you have ever seen before. Well, that is a bold statement, Mark, because I think that might be true as well. That legend will get called up before Indy Hartwell. That is a bold
100%.
statement, but I think that may be true.
Let me tell you something about Lash. Over everybody I complained about today, Lash has one thing over all of them, and that's a personality. Like, I'm drafting Lash Legend over Brian Cage at this point, Levi. I'm drafting him over Indy Hartwell. I'm drafting her over Amy Sakura or any of these other people.
Why are they even in your draft? That's a bad draft class if they're in your class in the draft.
Shut up, Manny. I am the Los Angeles Lakers and I traded all my bigs, okay? This is what I had to go. Also, Ross, fuck you. I didn't need that Jets. I don't need that Jets. I didn't need that Jets text earlier. Hey, JETS Jets. But I don't know who Outback Jack is, but you know what, Levi? You're probably right. I don't know. Is that like
sounds
Australian
like it could
New
be
Jack?
A bar. That could be.
I got Australian New Jack. Yeah, I got Australian New Jack. When he told me Outback Jack, where he's like, "Oi, mate, I staple your head with this."
Drew Gulak and co are training with Diamond Mine.
Energy I'm bringing today.
Can I don't understand. I would be pissed too because Julius Creed just swept the leg like it was nothing.
Yeah.
And Drew was pissed.
What the hell you doing, man? He's a student. What? I can't stand the security guard guy. I just don't like him. Don't care what he's doing. I just don't like him.
You don't like him because it's very close to Duke the Dumpster Drosy gimmick and you're not getting it.
So true. It's so true. That's too real. Many of you, if you were my therapist and you told me that, I would have had a breakthrough and start crying. That's what would have happened right there. That was too real. That was a deep cut at my inner thoughts of this man. Give me the dumpster. Give me the Drosy.
Do you know I was a little bit upset that he wasn't in the Rumble when we were watching '94 the other day. I was like, do you know, this would have made the watch club because we both would have been dying laughing.
I would have popped. I'll tell you this one: if Duke the Dumpster Drosy shows up in the 2023 Royal Rumble, he's now my favorite to win. And you know how we're in the mid-card match Rumble? I hope that's my pick. That's how bad I love me some Duke the Dumpster Drosy. One of the worst gimmicks
I'm still a little bit salty about that. The one day I'm exhausted and go to sleep. Go to sleep. actually been kentered, been go to sleep, or CM punked.
So you're not in?
Because of it. I think I'm in the women's. I missed out on the men's.
Dang. I almost missed out on the men's. But luckily I got in last second somehow. I was like, oh no, I missed this.
There's no perks to being the MCM champion. None. None.
You know what the perks are, Manny? You can't get screwed by Teddy Long and put into a tag team match player. That's what the perks are.
Then we
I love
then we
you
go
want
to
perks for something that you and only you and Carrie and apparently Raphael compete for. You're the only three.
Well,
going for this
no
title.
one else seems to care, so I'm gonna take it. I mean, I am stopping this after this month. I am stopping.
But you want perks.
I do want
Like
perks.
you sound like a man that smokes cigarettes and drink alcohol, and you're like, you know what? It's the new year, new me. I'm no longer gonna smoke and drink. 2 weeks later, Manny's posted random pictures of Tiffany Stratton and other women. He have no idea who they are, but because they sitting on a thirst trap, Manny will post it and be like, "Ooh, here comes."
Well, who did I post that I didn't know who? Who did I post that I didn't know who?
I don't know.
Who was it?
Recently, I don't know, but I know before you were posting random ass people before, and you were like, "I don't know."
I posted the woman that Jamal doesn't like.
It was May Valentine.
Yeah,
A-Town down.
A-Town down.
You know what, Manny? From this day forward, every time you post a woman, I'm gonna put in the comments a picture of Nick Aldis.
You do it. Go on. I dare you.
I will. This is
There's
the
too
only way
many
to
of those
free
posts
your...
for you. There's too many of those posts for you to do that.
Oh, Manny, you don't understand what dedication and hard work is. I don't give a fuck. I will post these Nick Aldis pics. You're gonna get random Nick pics in the Midgard Match podcast, in Manny's comments, every time he posts a random scantily clad woman.
I'd like to see you keep up with that.
Oh,
I'd like to see you keep up with that.
I will. I'm petty enough. This is the energy I'm bringing to today's show. As Eric says, the pettiest episode in the history of the show in the last 7 days. Eric, you don't know how dedicated I am to petty. Okay? I'm still calling you the dude from Three Ninjas. That was 30 years ago.
All right, so we get to the ceremony where they praised Thea Hale for winning her first match. I did not give a fuck about this because I do not tolerate participation awards. Because this is what it was, and JD McDonough also felt the same.
I feel like this is every year after the JETS Jets go through their season. Here we go, celebrate that we won some games this year. This is the best year the Jets have had.
In a long time.
Also, no, this reminded me of when the Lakers won their first game of the year after going 0-11 or whatever it was. And then they're like celebrating, popping bottles, like, oh, this is what we're doing. This is sad. But
and
I enjoyed the segment. Duke can't fuck.
Duke can't fuck. And then Thea Hale was just chomping at a bit, where McDonough even told Duke to control his dog, which I laughed.
Yeah.
I was like,
when he said that, I went, oh.
He basically called you a bitch.
Yeah. That was the most PG bitch I've ever heard in my life.
And then we get a pretty decent match. It wasn't the best. It was Andre Chase versus JD McDonough.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
You know.
Oh, wow. This reminds me when the Clippers won a championship. Well, that's never happened.
In the crypto arena, we have the same amount of championships this decade. I'm just saying. I don't sleep. Petty fuels me. I'm like a zombie. I need brains. I need hate. But we have the same amount of championships this decade in the crypto arena. I'm just saying. We don't live in the past. And by the way, in the last 10 years, what's the Laker versus Clipper record? I rest my case, Your Honor. We're the real team in that building.
This show's just turned into petty. This show's
also,
not even about wrestling review. It's just Marcus pettiness.
I'm sending my thoughts and prayers to Anthony Davis in advance. It's bound to happen.
It's bound to happen. Duke Hudson storms out during this match. Yeah, there's nonsense. And then we get Kiana James, Fallon Henley versus Ivy Naute and Paxley.
Again, Fallon Henley is a stupid person, and I hate her. Selfish. And I don't even understand what her gimmick is anymore. The quote Eric about Anthony Davis. I was having like 3 times last night.
I think if you blow on him incorrectly, he'll probably die. Oh no, my asthma.
Oh no! Oh no, were you eating lettuce? I'm allergic to lettuce. Iceberg lettuce.
I don't understand any of this. And then
I believe this is maybe.
Jensen gets a tag match for Kiana James and Fallon Henley, but they want none of it. Well, Fallon Henley won none of it.
Why would I want to be tag team championship? Why are you here? Don't you want to win belts? Get out of here. What do you want to be, a member of the House of Black who don't actually do anything? Get out of here.
Then we go to the back where New Day is humming Randy Orton's old theme.
Yes. I don't know why that made me laugh. I don't know why that made me laugh, because I was like, Jesus, what are they doing? It seemed natural too. It seemed like some random shit you could walk in on and be like, what the fuck is going on here?
Well, you remember when they were jamming out in the ring to Seth Rollins' theme music? Which is when Edris, Enofe, and Malik Blade come in respectfully to ask for a title shot before we can get to the answer. Schism come in to say that they want face off next week in a New Day Invitational, and the winners are added to the tag team title match at Vengeance Day. Did you see the anonymous video clip of Edris Enofe
Yes.
drawing on his WWE tattoo and then
Yes.
demanding that he take down the video?
I did. You sent it to me. I thought that was hilarious. And where we go with this anonymous gimmick? Who is it gonna be?
If it's that stupid person I don't like at this moment in time, the podcaster, the streamer. Who's the streamer? Stevie Turner.
Stevie?
Can't stand her. Terrible.
She don't even have her shit together.
Awful. And then Apollo goes to the barbershop. And then Mello and Trick aren't happy about this. And then Crew talks about how Hayes is never going to get rid of him, no matter what Hayes does. But Hayes says he's younger and more an athletic version of him. They both talk about being the next NXT champion and say that they should have a rubber match, which is a 2 out of 3 falls match at Vengeance Day, which I hate.
Maybe the first.
I hate anytime I get a 2 out of 3 fall match. I hate them. I hate them all.
Maybe the first fall won't come quick.
It doesn't matter the first fall come quick. The first fall always happens and the second fall almost happens within 5 minutes of the first fall.
Maybe this goes straight. Maybe Mello sweeps or Apollo sweeps.
I don't think that ever happened.
It's never happened. It's never happening. I'm looking forward to this match. It's gonna be a good match.
I'm just gonna carefully just skip Hank Walker and Drew Gulak.
Manny, I'm gonna answer this for Jamal right now. Manny, do you go to the barber?
Yeah, but mostly to do my beard. But then he does the top of my head for me.
Yeah, me too. Don't attack bald people, Jamal. Okay? We still go there. Bald people still go to the barber. We still like it.
And actually, my barber Cole also massages stuff onto my head, so I don't get weird scrapes and stuff on my head because he scrapes up my skin all the time.
I like the hot towel. I do it. I just like to be pampered, to be honest. I can touch up my beard if I wanted to by myself, but I like someone else to do it. That's my
I know. If I
day.
lined myself up, it would never look good. It would. This side would never look like this side.
Jamal, you can go to the barber too. You can go.
Yeah, you can get. You can get what you can get what your beard lined up.
You go in there. Get your hairline patched up back here, Jamal. Go full Stephen A. Go full Stephen A. I like when Shaq trolled him and had his hair lined up from back here.
Nah, you gotta treat yourself sometimes, Jamal. You gotta treat yourself.
Spoil yourself. It's nice. It's still nice.
When you come out there, you do have a little pep in your step.
Yeah, my penis grows 3 inches, not in like erection, but like size. Every time you go to the barbershop, then it shrivels up and dies.
Oh, I know about your barbershop. We know about your barbershop. We've heard about your barbershop stories.
No,
which one Eric. Of you? Which one of you fell up all of Bigley?
That was the fact that you have the name. You still remember the name, but that was Eric. That was Eric who went for a cop and fill on Big League. At that moment, Eric started referring to him as Big Lee. At that point, he was just Lee. And then Eric was like, yeah, I'm going to go see Big Lee now.
Let's just skip over Hank Walker, Drew Gulak, and the Creed brothers. It kind of just happened.
I would skip this over. I would have cut all that out for the Bailey and Becky cage match. Damn it. All the shit that happened in wrestling this week, I feel like Becky and Bailey were not the thing that should have got cut. I'm just saying.
And then we get post-match Julius apologizing to Ivy Now for being a hothead. Outcome in the sheer with Jinder Mahal, and they challenge him for next week, and they accept. Gigi Dolan doesn't like JC Jane and talks about the thorns that come with a rose, and then this weird date that Tony D'Angelo and Stax go on. Stax wants to make an impact as the new underboss, and apparently has taken care of someone already, and they toast to Stax, and D'Angelo seems pleased.
I'm glad these two crazy kids got together. Cut it off.
Yeah, even this needed to be cut. Yeah. I did find it funny though, Wendy Chu versus Elektra Lopez with Bird Lady watching. And then Elektra Lopez uses the Nux, and then Bird Lady just seemed upset.
Yeah, just shame. Look at this. Look at this is what you become. I for some reason I enjoyed this segment, and I don't know why. My favorite Elektra Lopez match, and mostly because Bird Lady was out there and she was just judging. Look at this. This is what you gotta do, huh? No wonder you got beat and fired.
So Elektra Lopez tells Bird Lady to cheat more, but for us, Bird Lady can't do it. Then Elektra Lopez tells her, I don't care. Enjoy losing.
I know. 100% right. Hey, I'm winning. I'm going to the pay window. What are you doing? Doing?
Stevie Turner completely disrespects Mackenzie Mitchell, and I did not like any of that. So fuck Stevie Turner.
Hey, we got no big body hobby this week, right? Am I tripping? No big body hobby segment this week? Or did I miss it?
No, there was none. Grayson Waller comes out to call out Bron Breakker. He has his own NXT title. Cue Bron Breakker. There was a brawl.
The PC.
The PC brawl was stupid. The PC brawl was stupid. You had everyone recording it, but no one getting any decent footage.
Well, the cameras the phones would have been broken by Sean and Norman Smiley right away. You don't show this shit.
Well, the other thing is, who's using a selfie camera to try and capture the action? You, the back camera, you dickhead.
Fools.
It annoyed me, and then the apology is what got me. The apology was more funny than anything.
I always think these are kids too. They know how to use their phones.
Yeah.
This TikTok generation knows exactly what to do with it. Yeah.
And then
the apology was hilarious. He did wear the shirt with basically "fuck Braun Breaker." I forget what it said, but I forget what he
Braun
said.
Breaker's my bitch or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I forget what it said, but it made me laugh. And again, I want to say, put the title on that man. Let's end this Breaker era.
Yeah. And then basically they have another brawl, which brings out everyone. But Braun Breaker tries to spear Grayson Waller, but he moves out the way and goes through the barricade.
Yeah, Manny, at this point, how heavy is Braun Breaker are they selling me? Because we've seen Yoko, Bronson Reed and recent, Keith Lee, all these fat motherfuckers, big dudes with muscles. I've seen Brian Cage hit quarters. Apparently, Braun Breaker weighs 3,000 pounds. As 1 week, he's breaking turnbuckles, and now he's breaking barricades by running through. I feel like
Do you think his uncle's going to get mad at him? His uncle's going to get mad at him. Come on, fat boy.
Yeah. I don't even think he's fat. It's just like they're selling it as if this man is 9,000 pounds at this point.
Well, see, they're selling it as what's the physics formula? It's speed, mass equals speed times force or some stupid.
Are we talking about
that.
Tony Storm? If it was Tony Storm ass hitting that barricade, I understand why they have litigated.
If Tony Storm's ass hit that barricade, everyone behind the arena is dead.
Yeah,
at the speed and velocity she's coming at, obliteration.
It's just.
Oh, what happened to the NXT crowd in Florida? They got eviscerated. By who?
You would never
what
forget
happened? Tony Storm's
ass. Her fat ass just ran into the barricade and blew up half the crowd. Like, I did enjoy the spot. I haven't seen that before, which was, it's always a nice touch when you haven't seen it before. But I'm getting skeptical about Braun Breaker, quote unquote, if that's his real name, running into things and breaking it.
Well, when he went through it, I was like, "Ha, you fool!"
I enjoyed Grayson Wallace's response. He's dead. I know he didn't say that, but he had the reaction. You killed yourself, you idiot. You killed yourself.
And then we get the women's tag team title match with Alba Fire versus the KC Express. Sol Ruka comes out to be Alba Fire's partner. That didn't do the job anyway. They still lose the match.
No one asked for you, Sol Ruka, who loses all the time, to come here and join my match. Although I understand what Sol Ruka's mind was. I'm here for the bag. I'm here for the money. This is a free tag team title match that anybody could have joined. Was no one not thinking? Sol Ruka was like, that could be me. But we're one step closer to the Isla Dawn and Alba Fire.
Yeah, but Isla Dawn comes out. Isla Dawn comes out, just stares at her.
They kind of walk away together like, hey, we're a team. We're going to kill the KC Express, which they should have been in the first place.
Yeah, and then we get Wesley visiting Dijak in whatever holding cell.
I don't even know. It looked like he went to the bathroom and visited him. Hey man, why is no lights in your bathroom? Let me tell you what I'm about. Let me tell you what I'm doing this for. I'm doing this for justice. I'm doing this for justice.
I walk in. I'm calling the police, muckers. I'm like, there's a man sitting in the dark demanding justice in the toilet.
And the police will immediately responds, is it Batman? Because he's on our side. You sons of bitches, you corrupt bastards. I think that's gonna be a good match though, without joking about.
No, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, Dijak is nothing without Keith Lee. Nothing.
I think Wesley, because he wrestles good with black people named Lee. I think he's gonna have.
Nah, it's not gonna happen. You're not gonna have the same magic, Marcus. You're not.
I know. I do like to laugh with him and his gimmick because I don't understand what he's trying to do. Is he a cop? Is he a taxi driver? What?
Nah, he wants justice, Marcus. He wants justice.
What do you want? If you want justice, no peace. What do you want? Go pay a lobbyist some money or something. Do I expect to see Dijak marching in the streets for justice later? Is he going on a hunger strike like Mahatma Gandhi? Does he think he's the next Martin Luther King? Is he Batman? I need to solve these mysteries of what's going on with him. What is his point?
And then we move into Cora Jade isn't happy with Lyra Valkyria, where she's left a leaf or a feather in her locker. Okay. Nikita Lyons has been attacked in the parking lot.
I'll tell you this, Manny. You leave a fucking leaf or a flower in my locker room, I'm upset with you too. The fuck is this?
Nikita Lyons has been attacked in the parking lot. I thought she'd been run over. The way they were spelling it out.
Yeah, but you see Zoe walking in the background, hands in pockets, leather jacket, and then she did some dirt, doing some Kevin Owens shit.
We find out that
Zoe's angry.
Chase U have been invited to the New Day Invitational next week.
That's good. I think they're a feel good team in it. Of all the people,
and then
they're not gonna win.
We get the championship summit, and Roxanne Perez got what she deserved. Sitting back watching that happen and enjoying it.
Yeah,
she got put through a table.
He got put to the table. You think Toxic's breaking up? Nah, son. We're going Leiku route. We're gonna cut that title right down the middle.
You're not enough for me.
Just another man in love with me. Hey, let's put Layla in the Rumble. Whatever happened to Layla?
She found a new life outside of wrestling.
Did she get an NDA? Like, people come back all the time. Layla never came back. It's like, fuck them.
But yeah, that was NXT. Do you know what? We shitted on it, but it was a good show.
No, I'm gonna say this: both Dynamite and NXT were both good shows. I'm just in the wrong temperature right now to talk about it. There's things that frustrate me about all the shows, and that Bayley and Becky deserve to have their cage match more than anything else that happened on these two shows. Just saying. Except for the Briscoe match. Except for Mark Briscoe and Jay Lethal.
So yeah, I'm gonna give it by a teeny bit to AEW because it was nicely done. Even though they had some bits in it that you could pull out and go like that was annoying, but like both shows were good. Good work. Do you know what? This week,
quality of matches, Dynamite wins.
You know what? This week you could probably look at and possibly go, do you know what? This might be the best week in wrestling this year. Think about it. We've got the rest of SmackDown might be hit or miss, but you've got the Royal Rumble on Saturday, so it's been a good week.
Yeah, but I don't think anything's beating that Bloodline Roman segment or the Bloodline Sammy segment, the Trial of Sami Zayn. That's beating that. That's the best segment WWE's done since probably the Festival of Friendships. So whatever. Just complete nonstop. Like, just invested. Even people who didn't...
you don't want justice? You don't want justice, Marcus? You don't want justice?
I want justice for Bayley and Becky. Why don't you write that wrong, Dijak? Why don't you write that wrong? By the way, Raw did huge numbers in the ratings and whatnot, and most of it was because of the trial, which was
no, it ain't because of the trial, Marcus. You know why it was?
Because that cage match that never happened.
No, you know what Raw XXX was? That was just the mask. It was secretly just Legends Night.
I know it was. Because when you think about the 30 years of Raw, they had none of the people that made Raw what it was. No Vince, no Rock, no Austin, no Foley.
I'm sure Foley said
No Brett.
Foley said he was on the road too much, so he just wanted to spend some time with his family. Austin, there was no reason why he wasn't on there.
Other than that, he's a surprise entry in the Royal Rumble and he doesn't want to tip his hand.
Possibly. But, yeah. Join us tomorrow for not only an episode of Raw is Retro, but a live watch-along of the Royal Rumble 1999.
You know, I was going to say this might be the first week in wrestling in a long time where I say Jeff Jarrett has not impacted my life. But then again, we're going back to 1999 and Jeff Jarrett is in that Royal Rumble match. He is in that Royal Rumble match and he is on the episode of Retro.
But at least he didn't come out with Jay Lethal for that match.
Yeah, I'm so happy.
I think that would have taken away from it so much.
Him, Satnam Singh, and fucking Sanjay come out there. Terrible.
Make sure you like the video and subscribe. There is no Saturday show this week because there is a live watch along in the evening of the actual Royal Rumble, this year's Royal Rumble.
Yes, the most exciting time of the week. And in my workplace, we have convinced my job to do a 60-person draw in numbers, men's and women's Royal Rumble. See how that works out. This is what happens when you get too many wrestling fans in one company.
Yeah, but you're not even working that night.
I'm not. And the person who's actually setting up isn't working that night. It's hilarious.
Yeah, like the video, subscribe. We'll be back. Got a lot of shows for you this week, so
I promise to be less petty and angry on the next show.
That's not possible unless you pinky swear like we did last week. And I didn't actually take out my anger on the chat.
Oh wow, you didn't. Levi, you still there?
It's like 4 episodes. 4 episodes since Saturday where he's still there.
You haven't barred anybody.
What's Chris Leclerc said?
Chris Leclerc
said Roxanne Perez will retain her women's title at Vendors Day. Bailey win the Royal Rumble match on Saturday.
No. Nah. Can't have that, son. Bailey's not hot in them streets. It's only Rhea's to lose it. Only Rhea's to lose it.
Unless Charlotte enters it and gets title hungry and goes after Bianca.
And can we end this babyface Charlotte shit? We know it doesn't work. It doesn't work.
I don't even like her music anymore because I can't actually beatbox it anymore.
I'll tell you this. I want to fire the one person I want to fire is the music guy in WWE. I think they got like 2 songs right recently, and that's Judgment Days and their variations of Mix and Bray Wyatt. Those are the only 2 theme songs that are modernized that I like. Everything else sucks. I hate everybody's song. Rollins is okay.
But yeah, like the video, subscribe. We out. Peace.
Oh. Royal Rumble countdown? No?
Don't put me under that much stress.
I thought we were